I'd just like to start by thanking the administration for allowing us to have a season, along with our trainers Pete and Amy for keeping us safe and healthy throughout this year. Thank you to the coaches who taught me so much to be the best player I could be in my 1 year playing here. And lastly, I can't thank my teammates enough for all the memories we had and the good times we had this year. I had so much fun every day I walked into that locker room and out onto that field. And that's all because you guys helped make this all so special to me. Thank you.
Football has been a really big part of my life, and I'm very thankful for that. I want to thank my parents for always pushing me to be great. I also want to thank all my coaches, especially Coach Lev and Coach Vestal, for making me better every day. I would also like to give a special thanks to Miss Betty and all the other members of this team that don't get the credit they deserve. And to all my younger teammates, I wish you guys the best and to have fun next year.
I'm so blessed and happy to have been given the opportunity to be a West Allegheny football player all these years. I've been a part of an Indians football team with my boys as long as I can remember. I have met my best friends through this program, and I wouldn't trade that for the world. Although our final season wasn't ideal, I know it made our bond stronger as a team dealing with all the change, and the lessons I've learned will never be forgotten and have changed the way I live. And now that it's all over, I just want to thank my coaches, friends, and family for being by my side through everything.
West Allegheny football is built on three things: physicality, being poised, and playing together. If you can do those three things, you will have a successful football team. Coming in as a wide-eyed freshman, I didn't know it was ahead of me, but I knew that these next 4 years are going to be the best years of my life. Sophomore year is when everything seemed to click, and it was fun being a part of a team that was selfless and had a mission in mind to win the Whitfield Championship. I always dreamed of winning the Whitfield Championship, and when we lost, it really set fire into my junior and senior year. Unfortunately, the injuries kept me off the field for some of my junior and senior year, and this class had it tough, with the constant coaching changes that made it hard for us to just go out there and have fun. We stopped doing the little things, and that shaped us to having 2 disappointing seasons. It's definitely not how I wanted to go out, and it's definitely not how our team wanted to go out, but I love each and every one of you, and I'm proud to say I'm a West Allegheny Indian. To Jay, Sean, and Gavin, this is your team now, so you guys decide how you want to be remembered. I would like to thank my parents for all their sacrifices they've made for me. It doesn't go unnoticed. I want to thank you to all the coaches for helping me these past 4 years. Thank you to Pete and Amy, and thank you to Miss Betty. 3 out.
I would like to thank my mom, dad, stepdad, brother, and sister for all their support and pushing me to do my best. Thank you to my coaches for treating me like everyone else on the field and believing in me. And a special thanks to Coach Morton for all his help and time. I would not be where I am today without him. Thank you to my teammates for the memories on and off the field. And to the other seniors, I wish you the best for the next chapter of our lives. To the underclassmen, keep working hard and go after anything you want. I wish you the best of luck for your next season.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank God for blessing me with the skills and opportunities to play football. Without Him, I wouldn't be where I am today. I'd also like to thank my parents for everything you've done for me, from being a little 6-year-old, not knowing what football is, to the grown man I am today. You guys have been there with me through thick and thin. Although it may have been rough sometimes, you guys were always there to support me and lift me up. I wouldn't be the person I am today without you guys. To To Bone and Bryson, thank you guys for being my biggest supporters on and off the field. You guys bring me so much joy and happiness that I appreciate every day. I strive to be the best role model for you guys so you can learn from me and soon be writing your farewell speech. As a big brother, I hope you guys look up to me and achieve so much. You guys have the world in your hands and have the ability to do anything you set your mind to. To my coaches, mentors, and teachers, thank you for teaching and guiding me throughout my football career. Without you guys, I would not have improved in the game of football and ultimately in life. Thank you for the sacrifices you have made for me and the team. It is greatly appreciated. To my teammates, you guys have gone through everything with me. Never once did I feel alone because I knew every single one of you had my back. The memories and stories that we share will never leave me. These moments will last a lifetime. It's your time now, and I believe that you guys can do great things. And lastly, to the seniors, it's been a long road, and now our time is finally here. From the days of my dad screaming at all of us and running man makers at youth practice, to now playing our last year together, these memories will stick with me forever. I hope we all stay in touch because these 12 years of football have taught me about life, family, and everlasting friendships. I can't wait to see how much you guys achieve in your lives. I can still imagine myself as a freshman sitting down watching the seniors say their speeches, thinking I'll still have a long time before I do that. But honestly, it flies by. I felt like I was a freshman just yesterday, and now I'm writing the speech. Although my time here is done, it's only the beginning. Let's not call it a goodbye, but it's a see you later. Thank you.
All right, first off, I would like to thank God for giving me the opportunity to play the game that I love. I would also like to thank my family for supporting me throughout my years of football. Mom, thank you for giving me rides to and from practice and supporting me in everything I do. I greatly appreciate the sacrifices you made for me so I could do what I love. That is something that I'll always remember. Mark, thank you for pushing me to work hard and teaching me the game. Without you, I probably have never played football, and I'm forever thankful for that. Cadence, thank you for standing out in the freezing cold to support me at my games and being my #1 fan. To my coaches, thank you for taking the time to teach us not just about football, but how to become role models and better men. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to play on Friday nights. The experience to play in front of our community is something special, so thank you for that. I would also like to thank Miss Betty for always making sure our laundry was done and always putting a smile on my face when I needed it the most. Football for me was something that I fell in love with as soon as I started. I remember my first practice and feeling I got after. I fell in love instantly. The game has taught me so much. Coming into my freshman year at West Allegheny, I was scared. I was a small, weak freshman that had no clue what I was getting into. But once I saw the love for the game that everyone had and the work everyone put in, the feeling of nervousness went away. West Allegheny football has taught me no matter how big or fast you are, if you're willing to work harder than the guy next to you, you will get a chance to play. So to the freshmen that think they are small or weak to play, I can promise you this, that if you're willing to put in the time, you will get your chance. To my seniors, I'm going to miss messing around in the locker room or the summer workouts we all hated, but having each other to push us made them better. Thank you for giving me four great years of football. Even though we didn't end the season how we wanted, we made the most of the season we were given, so thank you. I would also like to thank everyone I have mentioned and more for being there when I needed it the most. The support I got was amazing. Not being able to play my senior year was tough, but my teammates, coaches, and family made it so much easier. Thank you for making me feel still part of the team even though I couldn't be out there on Friday nights. I've learned that football isn't about the game, but about becoming a better person and the bonds you make along the way. So to that, my last thank you is to football, the game that gave me the most joy and made me the person I am today.
I never thought 4 years would go by so fast. I'd like to start off by thanking everyone who made this year possible with everything that's happened. Every day on the field is truly a blessing. With that said, I'd like to thank Pete and Amy for taking care of me over the years and looking out for us when we would get hurt. All the things you guys do to keep us on the field and safe will never go unnoticed. Thank you. Next, I want to thank my mom and dad for everything you guys have done for me. You guys always took me to morning workouts at 5 a.m. when half the world was asleep. And after practices and games, you're always there to ask how it was, and you always listen. Thank you for being the best parents I could ever ask for. Coaches, I'd like to say thank you to you, not just to you, but your families as well. The amount of time you spend away from them to watch film and prepare us for the next week is mind-blowing. Thank you for putting us in the best position to win and to give us a chance. Also, not only preparing us for football, but for life. Thank you. I want to take the time to say thank you to Coach D'Amico for always pushing me past my limits and to be a better teammate. For all the unforgettable stories at film sessions, it was never just about football, it was about life and the bonds we created. Thank you. Fellow seniors, I want to say thank you for an unforgettable year and some of you a decade. I had some of the best times of my life with you guys, and I wish all of you the best of luck in our futures. Underclassmen, I want to thank each and every one of you for making an unforgettable senior year. You all have my back as I had yours. So many memories are made that will not be forgotten. It is now your turn to step up to the plate and handle the challenges thrown at you. Don't forget what this program is built upon. Remember, while you play, never quit on your boys, and wear the W like it has before. Thank you.
I'm extremely proud to have been able to say that I am a West Allegheny football player. Getting to be a part of this storied program is amazing. First off, I'd like to thank the athletic department and the boosters for making this season even possible. The work that you went through just for us to have a season was incredible, and I thank you for allowing me to have one last year playing this game. Next, I would like to thank the coaching staff for guiding me through the journey that has been the last 4 years of football. The lessons that you have taught me are lessons that will stay with me for the rest of my life, and the values that you have instilled in me are values that I will never forget. To my fellow seniors, thank you for the brotherhood that we have created over these last 4 years. The memories that we've made will last a lifetime. We've been through the best of times and we've gone through the worst of times together, and that has made a bond that can never be broken. To the underclassmen, this is your team now. It is time to be a leader and guide your brothers to the next season. Don't let those who wish to see this program ruined be right. Prove them wrong. Prove to them that West Allegheny is a school that can just walk over. Prove to them that West Allegheny is still hard-nosed, smashed-mouth, tough, gritty football. Continue the legacy that has been let out before you and write your chapter in the legacy of West Allegheny football. Lastly, I would like to thank my family for their loving support through the last 4 years of high school football and all the way back to middle school. From waking up and driving me to morning workouts to waiting at the school at midnight to pick me up from away game. I can't list all the things that you've done for me, but know that I will always be grateful to you. Lastly, to my dad, I'd like to thank you for sticking with me and coaching these last 4 years. The memory of us walking off the field after the last game is one that I will never forget.
First, I just want to say that football has been a big part of my life these last couple of years. I met so many new people. I have so many memories on this team. I just wanted to say thank you to the coaching staff for pushing us to our limits. I want to say thank you to my mom for supporting me.
First and foremost, I would like to thank God for giving me my athletic abilities and putting me in the position I am in. I couldn't have done any of this without Him by my side. Next, I would also like to thank my family for always supporting me and always being there for me. I also give my thanks to all the coaches I have had all over the years that helped me mold me into the player I am and person I am today. I would also like to thank all the people behind the scenes, and the games wouldn't have happened without any of you guys. And lastly, I'd like to say to the upcoming class, man, you got to enjoy the moments with each other because time will fly. 20 out.
First of all, I'd like to thank God. I also like to thank my parents for always supporting me, and my coaches for all their dedication, and my teammates for always having my back and for giving me some of the best memories of my life. I'd also like to thank some of the trainers and student trainers for helping us always stay in good health, and Team HiPod for all their hard work, and the administration and boosters for their continued support of the program. And a special thank you to Ms. Benny for all her years in service to the program and for taking care of all of our uniforms. I truly hope you enjoy your retirement. Ever since I joined the football program in 2nd grade, I've always regarded it as one of my best decisions I've ever made. The amount of joy and happiness the game has given me has far surpassed all the hard work, all the pain and struggle, and the countless hours that we put into the program. I've made bonds that will last a lifetime, and I'm proud to call all my teammates, not just my friends, but my brothers and my sister. I can still remember being a freshman, heeding the warning of the seniors. Enjoy while you can, don't take it for granted. It'll be over before you know it. I made sure to enjoy every moment of it and make every moment count. But even still, I felt like it passed by in the blink of an eye. This season provided a slew of challenges and obstacles that we had to overcome. New coaches, a new system, inexperience, and perhaps the most challenging of all, a global pandemic that completely canceled the majority of off-season training and prevented the use of most training facilities. We adapted and evolved the best we could, and the fact that we still managed to have some semblance of a season is a miracle within itself. But still, I find myself thinking, what could have been if we had never been interrupted or interfered by COVID? So many traditions that we once had were forced to be a shell of their former selves because of the circumstances we had to deal with. With that being said, I'm extremely proud of every single one of my teammates for their commitment to the program, to the team, and for their perseverance through the trials and tribulations. For us seniors, our time has come and gone with the highest of highs and lowest of lows. Underclassmen, this is your team now. The road ahead may be uneasy and surrounded by uncertainty, but I have the utmost faith in you boys. Whenever you are in doubt, just know that we all believe in you. Remember all the hard work that you put in, and always remember the legacy that you will leave behind. It's been an honor to have been your captain, but now it's your turn to become leaders and outstanding young men. I love each and every one of you. Thank you. P.S. Don't forget your helmets.
I want to start by saying thank you to Coach Shoppy and the rest of the coaching staff for giving me the opportunity to play this year. And I also want to say thank you to my teammates. I know I only played 1 year, but the way you guys let me in and treated me, it was like I played my whole life. I also want to say thank you to my mom and dad for supporting me the whole way, and from the bottom of my heart. Thank you all.
First, I would like to start off by thanking God for the opportunity to play the game of football at West Allegheny and for good health over the last 4 years. Next, to my parents. Nothing can put into words how thankful I am for not only what you've done the last 4 years, but for my whole life. From driving me to my youth practices all the way to supporting me at all of my high school games, you guys have always been my #1 fans. The amount of time you guys have sacrificed for me to be able to play football and help me succeed is unbelievable. I wouldn't be the man I am today without you. I can't thank you enough, and I love you guys. To Christine, Michael, and Nick. Growing up, I couldn't have asked for better examples that I could look up to and learn from. Watching you guys go through school and become adults showed me how to really work hard and approach all challenges in life. With everything I do, I strive to follow your lead and follow in your footsteps. As for football, Michael and Nick, you guys provided me with a perfect example of what a West Allegheny football player should be both on and off the field. I loved watching you guys play on Friday nights, and it inspired me to be the best football player and leader that I could be. When I was younger, I watched you guys and couldn't wait to be just like you and play under Friday Night Lights. While that felt like it was yesterday, before I knew it, I was the one on the field. Your success inspired me to give it everything I had, and you two are what sparked my passion in football. It's hard to believe that my football career is now also over, and that I too am an alumni. To Coach Shoppy, Coach Marcellus, the coaching staff, Miss Betty, the boosters, and every person involved with West State football, the amount of time that you put in for the program is unmatched. You are the people that make West State football truly special, and I can't thank you enough. To my fellow seniors, it's crazy that our 12 years of football are now finished. I couldn't have asked for a better group of guys to not only play football with, but also grow up with. I loved every second of the time we had both on and off the field, and remember the memories we made for a lifetime. To the underclassmen, thank you for giving us your all and helping make our senior season the best it could be. Going forward, make the most of every day you have, even when you don't want to be there, because in the end, you will want to give anything to just have one more day of football left. Again, lead the program into a bright future and get it back on track. Cherish all the moments you have with your teammates, because when it's all over, you will miss the times you had with them. Do all that you can to develop bonds that will last forever, because before you know it, you will be the one giving the senior speech. Thank you.
I just want to start and say how much football has meant to me these past 10 years. From the first time trying pads on to the last night in the lights, all the help and support I've had from the beginning and the end was unbelievable to me. I've learned many things from football and being a part of the West Allegheny program. I would like to start thanking my youth football coaches, especially Coach Gino. He's always been one there for me, and he has always been there from the beginning, and I will always say hi to him during games and stuff, and all my middle school coaches as well. I really want to thank all my high school coaches. A few that stand out. First one has been there since the beginning of high school is I wanted to thank Coach Marcellus. for never giving up on me from the start to end. He always knew I had it in me to be a leader and a great player, even when I didn't believe so. I want to thank Coach Cap for all the great speeches he would say and helping me to be a great player. I swear I still have nightmares of him telling me to stay low. Next, I want to thank Coach Shoppy for stepping in and for being the head coach of this crazy year we've had and how much we've all gone through, and to teach us how to become great players, but also leaders and young men. I also want to thank Mrs. Betty for taking care of our laundry and jerseys for the years and staying at the school, making sure that it was all done for the next day of practice. Next, I want to thank all my teammates in the years playing. Some of you I'll never forget about, and I'm glad I was very fortunate to play with you guys and gal. For the young guys, keep having fun and keep being there for one another, and good luck next year. Finally, but certainly not least, I want to thank my family, all the support from everyone. I'm beyond grateful and couldn't ask for any more from them. First off, my grandparents and my grandfather is someone I looked up to and never wanted to disappoint him while playing on or off the field. Now I want to thank the most important of them all. My mom has been there for me since the first practice to my last game, either getting me food right after weigh-in for youth or staying for delayed games or really cold games, taking me out to early morning practices or hearing her cowbell from the middle of the field, or her becoming the vice president of boosters for 2 years. Mom, I couldn't thank you enough for how much time and effort and hard work you've put in with me, with this sport, or for the sport. Thank you with all my heart.
First off, I would like to start by thanking my parents and the rest of my family for always being so supportive of my commitment to football. Whether it was changing vacation plans, making sure I had a ride to and from practice, or getting me out of bed in the mornings. I love you all and cannot thank you enough for everything you do and have done for me. The main reason I played football wasn't because of the game, it was because of the amazing people I've met throughout my many years of playing. So I would like to thank my family I had at football and my teammates and my coaches. For my teammates, thank you guys for the countless memories we've been making since we started playing football together since we were 6 years old. You guys always had my back no matter what, and it's the best feeling in the world knowing I have a great group of guys I could go to for anything. I wouldn't trade any of the memories or experiences I have shared with you guys for anything. I would like to thank all the coaches I've gotten the opportunity to play for and learn from. Since my first day of high school football, the coaching staff always ensured that it was more important to be a good person before being a good football player, and that message has always stuck in my head. These great coaches I have grown so close to are huge influencers on the man I am today. I am proud to be a West Allegheny Indian, and once again, I love all of you and thank you for the great experience I'll keep with me for the rest of my life.